We have got a new Colourpop collection to chat about today. We have the Coast to Coral collection, and I am going to be trying them all out on the face, on the eyes. I've got a new eyeshadow palette. There are some cheek products in here, and I'm excited to go ahead and dig in, so let's get started. All right, so jumping in, we have here the Coast to Coral collection. Everything has like these corally, like pinky vibes to it, which I think is super cute. So part of this collection, we have the Coast to Coral eyeshadow palette, and this is going to be one of their 9-pan palettes. This one doesn't have a mirror though. It is a part of their collection. I feel like with these collections, they normally do the 12-pan palettes. So it's kind of nice. I thought that they did the smaller palette because I know a lot of us really like these. The packaging, very cute. It has like a little bit of a raised look to it. And I love the oranginess and the coral vibes of it. But here is the inside of that. Again, you get 9 different shades in there. There is also a cheek color, a part of this. This is called the Coastin Super Shock Highlight. So here is that. Very gorgeous there as well. And then we have a blush here too. This one is the Shook to the Coral blush. And I think this one looks really pretty. It's kind of like obviously a coral shimmery blush. And then we have a liner set. So they do these sometimes, which I think is really nice. They have the gel like pot liner, and then we also have the gel liner pen as well. That is a part of this. So those work together with the collection very well. And then we also have 2 lippies. So we have an ultra glossy lip. They're both ultra glossy lips. So we have 2 different shades right there, so 2 corally lips. And then we also have a shimmering dry oil. This is from their sister brand Soul Body, so we have that, a very fun sparkly corally shade. And then we also have from Fourth Ray one of their milks as well. So this is the strawberry berry and papaya face milk there from Fourth Ray, and those are their sister brands if you guys do not know. So we're going to be trying out the Colourpop products today and seeing what we think. I'm like looking at this, but it's kind of like the cap kind of seems like it's not really on there fully, so I wasn't sure if that was dried up, but we're going to go ahead and start. I've already prepped my eyes a little bit. I think we're going to start with the eyeshadow palette first and see what we think of this. I feel like I am loving the vibes of this collection. Like I love coral, and I especially love coral on the eyes. I love pinky corally shades. Personally, I kind of feel like this is a little bit more of like a spring release. Like I feel like this would have been perfect for like right out of spring. But I know since Colourpop was closed down because of COVID and everything, I almost wonder if like some of these releases that we're seeing now were meant to be even spring releases or summer releases. Like I think they probably have quite a bit that's delayed just because they do release products like so often, and I feel like for them not to release something for so many months, I feel like they probably are quite delayed. So I'm just taking this first shade right here called Crush. It's actually the second shade in the palette, and I'm putting this in my eyes. I don't love that this doesn't have a mirror. That is one thing that I do like about the other like monochromatic palettes, that those always have mirrors. The 12-pan palettes normally don't though, so it's okay. But we're gonna go ahead and work this shade into my crease. I've said this before, but I normally don't have issues with Colourpop's like eyeshadows. I think they work really well, they perform really well. I said that in my last video that I did of Colourpop, and then that was the Candyland collection, and I actually had the hardest time with that eyeshadow palette. Like I just didn't love it. I honestly have not reached for it since I like got up my review, my flops and fails, or my favorites and flops video, because I told you guys in that one, I tried it 3 times, and after that I was like, okay, I can't put this on my eyes anymore. The shadows were just like not that great in that palette, and it was such a letdown for me that I just don't want to go back into it again. So I'm going to go into this shade right here and work that shade into my crease next. So I'm hoping that that was just like a flop, like a dud in Colourpop's production side maybe. Like maybe I got a bad palette, because I really haven't been seeing anyone else have any issues with it. But I'm hoping that that was just like a one-time deal, because I normally do not have issues with their formula. But for me, that one was really hard to blend. The mattes were kind of disappearing, and then also the shimmers. Like I feel like the longevity of that palette just wasn't there. Like everything was like disappearing off my eyes within a few hours. So anyways, back to this collection. We are putting the shade just all in our crease, and these two so far seem to be blending nicely. I'm being kind of messy with the outer corner here because I am going to go ahead and clean it up with some makeup wipes, so do not mind that. But now we're putting that more orangey shade in the crease as well, and just further deepening this up. I'm really kind of like blowing this out too. I'm making it a little bit more blown out. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do a shimmer. So for shimmer, I think I kind of want to do Let's do this one right here. This shade looks really pretty. It almost looks like it has a duochrome. Yeah, it has like a bit of like an orangey pink shift to it. So we're going to try this shade all over the lid. Yeah, that one's really pretty. It has, like I said, more of an orange tone to it, but it also has like a tint of yellow. So it's kind of like one of those fun duochrome shades. So I like applying Colourpop's shadows with my finger. That's my favorite way to apply them. So far, I'm really liking this. I think it's a pretty look. We're going to go ahead and clean up those corners like I was saying. So I'm just going to grab a makeup wipe here, and I'm just going to use this to clean up this outer edge and really just give us more of a sharp edge right here. So I just directly take my nail and I just kind of go like that. I feel like this is a great tool if you're just not wanting to be as precise with the outer corner. You can kind of just be a little bit more messy and really just clean it up, kind of sharpen it up there. I've been doing this a lot lately. Okay, loving that for sure. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the base now. I'm gonna use a few other products on camera with you guys because you guys have been asking about these products as well. So we're gonna use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I have used this a couple of times. I recently hauled it in a Sephora haul, and I have been liking it. I feel like it's really nice at filling in your pores, but it also is really hydrating on the skin. So I feel like you can use it like all over your face and not just like just in this area. I so far have really liked it. So I don't know if I will end up purchasing the full size, probably on a sale. Like I would definitely order on sale, but I don't know about like, I don't know. It's like a very expensive primer. It's like right up there with my First Sally primers that I love so much. And I feel like even for me, like those ones are just so pricey too that it's like, ugh. Okay, so after we've got that on, I'm actually gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way. This is their new matte foundation. Also, a lot of you have been asking me my opinion on this one, and I do like it. I think it's really nice. I've used it quite a few times now, and I think it's more of a natural matte finish, which is what I enjoy in my foundations. It doesn't look like too heavy or anything like that on the skin, which I appreciate. I am trying this new sponge here from Causmetics as well. They just sent this over. It's a $5 sponge, and so far it feels really soft. Okay, now we're gonna move into concealer, and I'm just gonna mix these two together. This has been a really nice combo for me. This is the Dalton Hydro Luxe Concealer. I really like this one. And I'm gonna mix it with the Tarte, this is called their Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, I think. Shape Tape Glow Wand, yes. And I like this one. It's a little bit too glowy for just to use like alone, but I feel like mixing this one is really nice. So I kind of just do one of those and one of these. And I'm just gonna apply this first, and then we're gonna go ahead and go in with the eyeliners. I just wanna kind of get a base underneath before we go in with our gel liner. So as you can see, it just gives like a healthy glow. Like I feel like that's just a great combination, those two together. Okay, and then to set, I'm just gonna go in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. Nothing too crazy here. I'm just gonna do a little quick set of my under eye. All right, so now that we've got that set, we're gonna move into the gel liner. This one is called Bae Breeze, and I love these gel liners from them. I think they're really pigmented, very nice on the lid. I feel like a little bit goes a long way, which I appreciate. So I am gonna go ahead and just do a quick little wing. I don't know that we'll really be able to see this too much over top of the coral eyeshadows we already have on, but we can probably just see like a little peek through. Can barely see it there. This alone with like maybe just a matte in the crease I think would look so nice. So I'm gonna kind of flick that out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can really see that at all. I can see it a tiny bit, but I don't see it a bunch over top of these corals. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the gel liner, and this one is in Bae Breeze as well. And we're gonna go ahead and just run this here on our waterline. This is actually the perfect color for this eye look. It really just ties it together. Look at how nice that looks together. I feel like we haven't even put any shadows on, and I don't even know if that you'd have to. Like even just that alone would be really nice. I am, however, gonna add a little bit of shadow. I'm gonna go into Crush and use just a little bit of that just to smoke it out just a teeny bit more. I'm not gonna do anything intense, just to give it a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of run that above right there, kind of just to give it like a little bit of definition there in the outer corner as well. Just gonna pop some mascara on really quickly. I'm gonna use this one from Nars I've been loving. This is the Climax Extreme, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the cheek products. All right, back after mascara, I did go ahead and throw some bronzer on. I just used the Healthy Powder from Physicians Formula. And now we're gonna go ahead and try out the blush. This is the Shook to Coral blush, and this one is actually a glowy blush, so I'm gonna be a little bit cautious here because it looks like it almost has, maybe not, yeah, it definitely has like flecks of glitter. Can you guys see? in here. I don't love it when blushes have glitter in general. I feel like it's kind of strange to me. So I'm just gonna, actually this bronzer looks really patchy right here. Hold on. Maybe blow it out a little bit right there. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna love this blush just because I don't love ones, like I said, that have glitter. But if that's something you're into, you might love that. And then let's go ahead and try the Super Shock. And this one is in Coastin. And it came in this ginormous package right here. It looks really pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add this shade to the tops of my cheekbone. I love their Super Shocks. I feel like they are just so pretty. Never mind these hairs. Like, what is this happening right here? Ever since Rowan, I swear I have like the tiniest little weird baby hairs growing in now because I feel like I lost so much hair after I had them. But this looks really pretty. I like this color a lot. It's kind of icy, but it has like a nice pinky corally shift to it. I think it's really pretty. I definitely think that this is one that I'll use. Again, the blush, I feel like especially when I look up close, I can definitely see those glitter particles. I don't love the blush, but let's go ahead and move on to the lips. We have two different lip glosses. I think for me, I'm going to go in with the more nude one instead of the coral, just since we have so much coral on the lips. I'm going to try this. I am going to line my lips with my favorite lip liner. You guys already know it's the Kackie lip liner from Cosmetics. It's my absolute favorite. And then I kind of always just fluff it out with my fingers really quickly, just to kind of help it blend a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and try out this is in Molokini, I think is what it's called. We're gonna go in with this. I don't love these brush applicators. They're not my favorite. I feel like they're kind of weird because they're like a plastic, it's almost like a plasticky brush. It's kind of weird to apply, but the pigmentation of this gloss looks really nice. I'm gonna kind of just blend this out a little bit with my finger too. The gloss looks nice and juicy and nice on the lips. Okay, but after that, you guys, that is going to do it for this corally look. You guys will have to let me know down below what you guys think. All in all, I think the collection was really nice. If you are into corals, I think you would enjoy this one. The palette, formula-wise, was good, which is a good thing. I think it was really consistent with their other palettes. Nice formula, and I like the color story. I think it's very spring, very fun. So this is definitely one I'll be using a bunch come springtime for sure, I know. I liked the gel liners. I thought that was a nice little combo. The blush was the only thing I wasn't a huge fan of just because I don't love the glitter particles. The highlight was really pretty, and I think the lip looks nice on the lips. So that is going to do it for this quick little review style first impressions type of video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this new collection. Let me know if you are planning to grab it. I will have it linked down below in case you are interested in it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friends.